Hey, good morning, guys. Something I want to kind of address today, and I'll just let you look at these lambs and kids while I'm talking to you here instead of just looking at me. Sometimes I get some questions about, do I direct market anything, or how come I don't, advertise and sell to maybe the ethnic market or hook up with some kind of a deal, restaurant chain or somebody. I mean, I've had all kinds of inquiries from, I don't know exactly who, but there's slaughter places that want to buy my goats or sheep, and they all, I mean, they want, you know, 20 head a month. Well, that just doesn't work because we're gonna kid out all the same time, and then we're gonna raise them. We're gonna produce with the littlest amount of effort that way. And then again, they don't want to pay up what the price is in January, February, and March. They don't want to pay that when it's July, June. Um, so those kind of deals just really, I don't know, they're not that good, at least not for me. Um, and that's why everybody wants to make that deal with me for them, but not for the producer. But as far as direct marketing and selling to restaurants or something, I mean, that takes time. And now you can't just decide you're going to do something. You're going to plug something else into the equation of what you're doing every day unless you take something away. So you can't just manufacture time. Well, if we decided, okay, we're going to do that, I've got to figure out, okay, well, is it worth the time and effort that it's going to take? Because it's going to take me away from what we're doing here. And I mean, I don't care what day it is. We can be doing something here. There's always something left undone at the end of the day, end of the week, end of the month, end of the year. We just didn't have time for. So I would have to decide, is that going to be worth my time? Number one, and it takes a lot of time to do that. And then number two, I kind of got to decide if I like it. And personally, I just don't think I'd like it. Um, I'd rather produce. I'd rather come out here, raise sheep and goats, take care of the pastures, take care of the animals, even when it's bitter cold or whatever, super hot, than to set up a booth, go up to the city, um, be there, pretty much all day. Now Travis does this. He's finding out, he may not do it forever, but he was doing it before he came here, and he's got a pretty good gig going as far as that goes. But he sells a lot just beef off his farm too, and but he has to get up like real early there on Saturday morning and be going and setting up there in the Kansas City area, and then he's there, and it takes, well, he's usually home by sometime in the afternoon, and he gets a premium for everything he sells up there. But the premium comes from his time being there and his time setting it up and his legwork that it took to even get started and all that. So you know it's not like it's just free money. It's not like, well, I can sell a goat for 450 a pound, or I can take it up to the city and sell meat cuts for, well, I don't know, maybe you sell the whole goat wise for $12 or $15 a pound. Um, okay, how many are you going to sell that way? How big a producer are you? I mean, if you have 40 acres, 20 acres, or whatever, and that's what you want to be, or that's where you're at now, maybe that's a good option to spend some of your time at doing that, depending on if you have a job in town and other obligations. But for us, for me, it's just not worth it. But I feel like for some of you, it's probably a viable option, and so I'd recommend looking into it if you have the time and if you like it. But for me and for what we're doing here, it's just not really an option. So that's my response to some of those questions that I get about direct marketing, or why don't I look into that more, or things like that. And actually I have looked into it, but I just didn't really like what I seen. I'd rather be out here, and I didn't start doing this so I could go to the city and deal with people all the time, see? So if it works for you, yeah, get after it. That's my tip for the day, I guess. Hey, it's really nice out now after we've had a couple of days of, in the teens and lower at night, probably about 0 or 5 degrees at night. So everybody's looking good today, though. Good to talk with you. We'll keep you posted.